Now, we were posted about Omarosa getting fired out of the Trump administration. Well, she told her story on Good Morning America, tried to clean it up. And that, I don't really care about her cleaning up, but she said one little thing that bothered me. And I want you to hear just that little clip. Let's roll that.
Armstrong Williams told the Washington Post you were unhappy with Trump's handling of Charlottesville and also his endorsement of Roy Moore. Is that true?
You know, because I am serving until the 20th, I have to be very careful about how I answer this. But there were a lot of things that I observed during the last year that I was very unhappy with, that I was very uncomfortable with, things that I observed, that I heard, that I listened to. I can expand upon it because I have to still go back and work with these individuals. But when I have a chance to tell my story, Michael, quite a story to tell. As the only African-American woman in this White House, as a senior staff and assistant to the president, I have seen things that have made me uncomfortable, that have upset me, that have affected me deeply and emotionally, that has affected my community and my people. And when I can tell my story, it is a profound story that I know the world will want to hear.
If you enjoy the engaging news and information we present on this channel, would you consider partnering with us on Patreon? Your support helps us to remain your go-to source for news and commentary for only $2 or $5 per month. That's less than a cup of coffee. During the YouTube ad crisis, we faced the horrible idea that our show would have to be shut down. But it was great people like you that made the difference and helped to save our show. We want to give a huge thank you to every difference maker that supported us on Patreon, and make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Omarosa, wait a minute. Wait. You said your community? What community are you talking about? What you mean, the community of coons? I mean, what are you talking about? And you say your people. I know you're not speaking about black people. We haven't been your people at all. Matter of fact, you have rejected black people. Didn't you go show your natural behind over there at the National Association of Black Journalists to the point they wanted to throw your behind out? Didn't you go show yourself off over there? As many people say that how you was just turned against the black community now because Trump and them don't want you no more. And these Caucasian males used you and put you on the street. Now you want to come back to black folks? No. Let me tell you something, Omarosa. Anybody else that thinking like Omarosa, you getting around these folks, especially a black female, they don't want to hear nothing out of you. They want you to do what you're told and go sit yourself down somewhere. Them Caucasian males, especially them racist ones, they don't want to hear your mouth. They don't want to hear nothing from you. And the first thing they say to themselves, maybe not in your presence, is who this NB word thinks she is. Talking to us that way, especially that John Kelly. That John Kelly got up there and he was letting the world know I am a rabid white supremacist that support the Confederate flag and everything else. He's on team white supremacists are good people too. So why do you think that he would sit there and have you run around there? Especially he can't stand that. People like him believe you supposed to be at a low position, nowhere near him. She said in the interview it was a lonely place because they didn't want to be around you. You was around some real white supremacists, and real white supremacists don't talk to the likes of you. Maybe you wasn't bed wenching enough for them or something. And what I mean by bed wenching, yes, I know she's married to a black man, but bed wenching is a mentality too. It's not just the act. You maybe wasn't bed wenching enough for them. I don't know. Because you always had your own mouth and all that. You always had your attitude and you've been known for that. Well, the fact is Donald Trump used you, got what he wanted out of you. You can't come back, Omarosa. It's just that simple. Gone are the days that y'all going to come back pleading with the black community, trying to get in the black community's good graces, and we accept you back. Oh, sister, come on back. No, because you're turncoat. Turncoats like Omarosa and the rest of them go where you were happy at. Because obviously we wasn't good enough. Now, if you was the type of person that always stood up for the community, you definitely wouldn't have worked with no Donald Trump. It's just that simple, especially when you heard the rhetoric. Don't come up here saying, oh, well, because of Charlottesville. Oh, because of Roy Moore. No. Donald Trump was saying some egregious things way before even got to that point. That's a bunch of BS. We are not going to accept you back. in the black fold. No. Now you may find some silly people, and I call them silly because it is silly. You may find some silly folks who accept you back, but those of us who have our eyes open and understand that you could be trying to come back until Massa want to come take you back into his fold, and you'll say F the black community again. No, black folks must make an example out of these coons and coonettes. We must make an example to say, if you leave, you don't come back. It's just that simple. We want to hear from you. They need to be exiled and banished. Then it will make the next one think, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want to be exiled from the people that look like me, the people that would actually have my back at the end of the day. Because see, Omarosa made her own bed and she laying in it. Steve Harvey, he made his bed. Now he laying in it. Nobody had an issue with Steve Harvey until he decided to go up there with Trump. Understand that Donald Trump is community and career suicide. So leave him alone. Even some white folks are smart enough to stay away from him. Chrisette Michelle went around Trump. Guess what happened to her? Got her she lost her record deal. The community on food with her no more. Prior to that, nobody had an issue with Chrisette Michelle. But we ain't playing that no more. So think, before you coon, think, is it worth you being kicked out of the community? Because that's all I advocate, banishment of people like that, and you cannot come back. Because one thing those people are not going to do, they're not going to fight for you. Even if you are sitting up there raccooning like Jesse Lee Peterson, and I laugh at his cooning, it's funny to me. I watched Jesse Lee Peterson told a white man that I think he had like 10 kids, and he told a white man, oh, it's so great. He said, we need more white children in the world. I'm looking at him like, I would understand that if he was white, but come on, really? But it's just funny, you know, whether you're old coon like that or this one, banish them, banish, and don't accept nothing else from that. They need to understand that it is a great offense for you to go up there and fool them people at this point in the game. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Share the video, like the commentary, subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell to find out we post new news stories or live streams.